Hello everyone, welcome you all back, and today we are going to see how we can find all the substring of a string. Okay, so we have this class which we are calling it substring of string, and inside that we have a main method. Inside that we are initializing a string variable with this value, and for this value we need to find all the substring, right? Okay, so what logic we are doing is we are taking starting from here, and we are taking one value or one character, and we are after that we are taking the subsequent character. So initially it will be A, then it will be AB, then it will be ABB. After that it will be ABBC. Okay. After this we'll start from B. So B, BB, and BBC. We'll do this till we print all the substring of this string. Okay. And now let's see the logic. We have two for loop, one set another. So in the first loop, I start from 0. Okay, and it runs from I is equal to 0 till I less than the length of the string, and we are incrementing the value of I, and we are starting j with I plus 1. And why we are doing this? Because if we have taken this into consideration, we need to take the next values, right? So that's the reason we are doing I plus 1, and we are running j from I plus 1 till j less than equal to the length of the string, and we are incrementing j. If you see here, we are printing some value, and what we are printing is we are doing the substring of the string, right? So substring accepts two integer value, and that those are nothing but the indexes. And what it does, it prints some value. So if you have passed 0 and 4, what it will do, it will print value from 0 to 3. It will exclude the last index or the second parameter. Okay, so let's see. I'll run this program, and we'll see how it works. If you see, it has printed all the substring of this string, right? Now let's just put a debug point over here, which I have already done, and try to run this in a debug mode. So let's go to the program, right click, debug as Java application. Once you do this, it will open it will ask you to open the debug perspective. And once you switch to debug perspective, you can see this panel with variables, and you can see these options to instruct each line at a time. Okay, so we have put a debug point over here, or a breakpoint. So the execution had stopped here, and now we can control this program. So let's execute this line, and what it will do, it will create a string variable with this value. So let's just execute this. If you see in the variable section, we have created this variable with this string. Right, now here it will initialize the value of I to 0, and value of j to I plus 1, which will be 0 plus 1 is 1, right? Now if you go here, the value of I is 0 and the value of j is 1. So the substring method will return the 0th index. Why? Because substring method always exclude the last index. So let me print this and see what we are printing. Okay, if you see, it was 0 and 1, but it has excluded the first index, and it has only printed the 0th index, which is A, right? Now it will increment the value of j, which is inside the inner loop. So the value of j is 2, and now we have substring from 0 to 2. So what it will do, it will exclude the second value, and it will print 0th index and the first index. So let's print it. Let's see. Yeah, 0, A and B is there, right? We have excluded the index at value at second index. Again, it will increment the value of I to 3, and will do the substring. So it will exclude the third index, and it will print ABB. See, now what it will do, it will increment the value of j to 4, and again it will go here. So here we do not have the index 4, right? 0, first, second, and third. So that doesn't matter, right? It will print all the values from here to here. It will exclude the fourth index. Eventually we don't have it, but let's print it. Yeah, if you see ABBC. Now the inner loop has been completed and the value of this loop will increment now, right? I will become 1. So if I go here, you can see I has become 1. So like this it will work and it will print all the substring, right? So let's resume and see all the substring. Okay, but if you have noticed one thing over here, the value this and this are the same. So these are the duplicates. So if someone asks you to print only the unique substring, how you will do it? So for that we'll use something called set of strings. Sorry for this. This will be like this. It will call unique substring, right? And let's initialize it with a hash set. Okay, so let's do Control Shift and O to organize the import, and it will import all the required packages, right? The set and the sub has set, right? So we are going to use one of the property of set, which says if there's already an element in the set, we will not add it, right? Will return false. So we are using that, and we are gonna use this. So the moment we'll find that the string is already there in the set, will do this and we'll find that it's already there, right? So it will return false. So it will never go inside this condition and it will never print that, right? Okay, so let's just save the program and run it again. Now if you see, the B has occurred only once, right? So we have all the unique substrings. So hope you guys have understood the concept, and if you find any value in this video, please do like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.